Hey, hey, seventh grade. Good to see you guys on here this way, and nice to see those of you who stopped by Legacy today to pick up your stuff. I think it's really interesting that the unit that we were supposed to start together this week in our literature book is about family. In this unit, we're going to read many different kinds of stories and think about the ways that families relate to each other, how families are portrayed in stories, the different roles that people play in family, how family sometimes means different things, and how family can be one of God's best blessings and also a difficult place of discipleship. So I think it's really interesting that we have this unit when you're going to be at home spending a lot more time than usual, probably with people in your family. So as you begin today, your assignment is to read the introduction, which is on 460 and 461. That kind of gives you an overview. And then we have two poems. The first one is from a son's perspective, thinking about his father, and it's a little bit ironic and funny, so I hope you pick up on some of that humor as you read. Remember, like we do in class, that I think the best way to really understand poetry is to read it once just to get through it, and then read it again to sort of hear it, and then read it that third time to really sort of make sense of it and see where the humor and comparisons lie. And then the third thing you're going to read today is a poem that is from a girl's perspective about her father. And so you'll see these two sort of different kinds of poems and sort of two different moods that they evoke. And I wonder some of the connections that you'll make. If you're interested, you can look through the questions on 465 to make sure you're understanding, and then you have your quiz packet where you can answer those questions. Your parents should have the answer key, so you can check your work when you're done if you'd like to. Our grammar work for today is spelling. Most of this we already did in class together, so if you were there and you were able to get all of your work done in time last Friday, then you don't have much to do today for grammar. But if you weren't there or you didn't get it all, please do complete those pages, and remember that again, the answers are available to you, and I am available to you. So if you have any questions, you are welcome to email me. I'll be on email every morning between 9 and noon. Then finally, we're going to be working through this vocabulary book. So hopefully you saw that on the lesson plan. All of you had one of these sent home. And our lesson today is called From Verb to Noun. What they're talking about are how some words can actually, in some cases and in some forms of the word, be used as a verb, and in some forms of the word be used as a noun. So for example, if I talk about I am imagining a wonderful vacation when this is all over, that imagining in that sentence is the verb. It's the action. It's what I'm doing right now. My brain is imagining something. But if I use that same root, imagine, and instead talk about my imagination is overactive because I'm probably not going to get a vacation after this. Then what I'm doing is I'm using that word imagine, but I'm using it in the form of a noun rather than a verb. And so what you're going to look at today are a few different words that do this, that change depending on which suffix you use. And so they're going to have you think about those words up here, and then those are also the words, those same ones that are on the top of this page are the ones that you're going to use to fill in the bottom. And then on this side, your word bank is here. And if you're unclear about the meaning of any of those words, that's the point of this exercise. So they're hoping that you'll either talk about them with someone or look them up. So please do look up the definitions of words you're not familiar with. And again, if you have any questions, I'd love to chat with you. So feel free to comment on the video online or also reach out to me on email. Thanks, guys. Hang in there. We'll talk soon.